As I was down here making another video, I'm going to be building the goshawk. Since last video I did the ghost, so let's get straight into it. This looks a little more straightforward, and Dalton's there if you hear any noises.
Subscribe me, don't know.
Don't. Just kidding. So, first off, we're going to start with the figure here. So, yeah.
Don't subscribe.
Stop, Dalton. Don't even. This might have to be 2 parts, depending on if my phone doesn't ever want it. So there we have the figure in all of its glory. This is going to be Noble 6, which I believe is who you play as in Reach. Stop. Okay, so this is a figure in its full glory. It's Noble 6. Like I said, it was who you play as in Reach. Pretty cool figure. He was the arm pads on these guys, like the shoulder pads or whatever. These things are very annoying to get to stick to him because you don't know if they go one way or another. But so these are going to be like the guns on the goshawk, I believe. They look just like it, or they, and then we also got the tailpiece for the goshawk. Alright, so let's get straight into the main build of this then. Get these pieces and put them in their own little pile over here. Level 6, he can just stand over here. And I'll see you once I get started. So here's all the pieces. It should be a pretty quick build. It looks fairly simple. But we got these few little pieces I put over in their own little corner. So to start off, same thing from the other one, the little thing. Alright. So the tires is telling us to put them together, but they're already pre-put together, so they can see whoever's working to do that. Alright, so I'll see you after I get through the first 2 pages. Okay, so after the first part, we have the basic shape, so you can tell this is going to be the front and this is going to be the back. So basically I can just tell from this that this piece is going to go straight in the back right here. But I'm not going to put it in because I'm not 100% sure, but I can tell that that's kind of what it's going to be. So part usage. Looks like I barely made a dent in it, but pretty much it was only 15 pages, and I just got through the first 2 or whatever, so let's get going. Okay, my kickstand just fell over, sorry. So second page, you can already get the general shape. I was right, this is going to be the back. This piece is going to stick in right here. But that is a bit of a pain because the piece is kind of faulty and little overprinted or whatever. And I realized I think I might have called this a goshawk at the beginning of the video, but no, it's a gungoose. I don't know why I call it a goshawk. I get the vehicles mixed up. But yep. So I'm gonna keep moving, and I'll see you when I'm done with the next page. Which for you is gonna be like 1 second. Next page, it was very confusing to get these guns to fit on right, the way they're built. I don't know if you can see the detail on there. There was like all these different little hooks and stuff I had to fit on. So it was practically like one of the most annoying parts of this build. Just slide these in so they look nice, and the guns, they're like, my parents say I have OCD, but I never believed it until now, because these are really getting on my nerves, the way they just bend when you're trying to get them together. So if they would have made this just a little bit easier to build, that would make it 10 times better. So I'll see you on the next part. Okay, so after that page, we've added this little front piece, this, and this back here. It was a pretty quick page, and now all that's left to do is add on the tires, and then we're pretty much set to go, I believe. And we have a ton of spare parts. I mean, a ton. I wouldn't call it like hundreds or anything. I'd say like 5, maybe. Probably around 10 spare parts. I'll count them after this. One second, I'll be right back. Okay, so. Alright, I'll leave for a second, but counting spare parts. I'm lucky I didn't end up having to use this because it's broken. So this is what it was supposed to look like. And you can see the whole crack. So, I'm not counting this. I'm throwing this piece away because it's useless. So, 1 piece, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 spare pieces, and if you want to count that broken one, 8. Yeah, the gungoose I honestly don't like, because look at that, that just sticks up and it's a little too flat. If they would have added just one little piece to slope down right here and move this handlebar one down, that would have looked a lot better to me. But bloks don't really, they listen to their fans, but I don't think they need to just fix one little problem and recall all of it. But I'm glad I didn't end up having to use all these pieces, because that's more for me to build whatever I want to build. So let's get our guy here. And let's see what he looks like on the gungoose. Recently their figures have been being annoying to just put together.
So can we remove this slider so we can get an idea of what the space would look like? Sure, let's get it out.
And he doesn't really grip it very well. The old figures would grip that great. These newer type of figures, I don't like having to put them together, but not much I can do. And so he looks much better. Looks similar at all? No, because if you look at Noble 6's face on the actual figure, and on there, he has a bigger, what's it called, like the screen thing or whatever, window, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. But there's one more problem with this. These 2 pieces back here, next to this piece here on each side, those little slope pieces, they wouldn't go on for nothing, and I finally got them, and I had to glue them so they stay together. But other than that, yeah, that was the gungoose build, and I honestly, they could have put a little more detail on the bottom, but it's not necessary. And the wheels, they're kind of hard. Like, I'm putting a lot of pressure to move this right now. So other than that, the gungoose is nice. Other than those 3 little problems I was pointing out, definitely going on display. But that was the gungoose build. So I will see you guys next time. So, peace out.